My name is April and I'm here today with the Sacred Drop channel to talk to you a little bit about a winery called Izadi. Now you can see it right here. This is an Izadi Crianza 2006. Now this is actually 100% Tempranillo. It has about 13.5% alcohol in it, and it is a Crianza, which means that it's spent a bit of time in barrels. In this particular case, I believe it's been about 14 months in barrels, an oak barrel, and I believe it's American barrel. So American oak barrels. So let's go ahead and try this wine. I had a chance to meet the owner and director of this bodega. His name is Lalo Anton, and he told me a little bit more about the bodega itself, and I thought I'd share with you this Crianza because it's supposed to be one of the best in the region, and this is from the Rioja Alavesa area, which is the Basque region side of right above La Rioja, but it's considered part of Rioja Alavesa within the wine denomination. So let's go ahead and try this. So this does have 14 months in barrel, and American oak barrel, and I've heard nothing but good things about this wine, so I'm assuming that it will be very good. Now let me tell you a little about this bodega itself. It's actually part of a group which is called Grupo Arte, Vino, and they have a number of different wineries. Oh, sorry, I guess this is going to come off as a whole. That include bodegas like Orbe, Villabuena, and that's in Ribera del Duero, and then there's Vetus, which is in Toro, and then Izadi, which is in Rioja Alavesa, and this is where the one we're trying right now. So they make about 5 different types of wines, 4 of which are reds and 1 of which is white. Because this region is situated about 550 meters above sea level, it's one of the highest within Rioja denomination. So that means that you're going to get the protection from the Cantabria Mountains, and you're also going to get some of the, I guess you would call it the Atlantic Mediterranean type of climate that comes through this area. Now, and here we go. So it creates kind of a different type of wine. I would say the wines that are coming from Rioja Alavesa and Rioja Alta are very high quality, and they go through a different type, they have a different microclimate compared to Rioja Baja. I tend to prefer wines from Rioja Alta, Rioja Alavesa, just because they're not as you would say, full in the mouth. It doesn't feel like you're chewing on something. And this bodega in particular likes to make some more modern wines, more to the taste of, I would say, American consumers, British consumers, and even some other Latin American consumers. So if you would like a modern Rioja, I would definitely recommend this one. So let's go ahead and try it. Now I'm going to decant it, though you probably don't necessarily need to. Or aerate it, sorry. It's got this wonderful purple grape color to it. Let's see. Okay. You look at it against a white background. Quite a number of blue hues, I'd say. Very purple. I don't know if you can see that very well. Okay, so let's give it a swirl. Though it's just been aerated, so I'm sure it's quite ready. Swirl. So sniff. I get some leather and tobacco. Not too much oak, which is nice, because traditional Riojas have quite a bit of oak sometimes. Sometimes it's too forward at the nose, like it's the first thing you smell. I don't particularly like that. It obviously depends on the consumer. So the wine is a little bit cold. In case that ever happens, what you can do is you can swirl it around a little bit with your hand, kind of warm it up a little bit. Kind of the trick to use. Yeah, it is a little bit cold. See, if moisture is coming off of your glass like this, then it's not necessarily a good thing. You should probably let it warm up a bit before you actually try it, because it keeps the wine from really expressing itself. And when it's at the right temperature, I would say this is a little bit colder. The only reason why I've kept it in the fridge is because it's been very hot here in La Rioja lately. It's been getting into the 40s, and I don't want my wine to go bad. So, so instead of having to leave your wine out and then wonder if it's good or not, and if you don't have a cellar, for example, then you can keep it in your house, but keep it away from the sun, somewhere cool and dry, and keep it sideways. So most wines that have the cork like this, make sure that it's kept sideways. Now, just to talk a little bit about the cork itself, it looks like it is natural cork. It looks like it is macchiato, as you would say. It's almost like kind of a little bit make-upped, but it is a very good cork. And again, this is a 2006 Crianza, and normally I wouldn't hold a glass like this, just so you know. Let's try it. Okay. I get a little bit of blueberries, some leather, like I said before. A little bit of licorice. So let's try this. Definitely get the licorice. And the berries are coming out. The oak comes out a little bit more actually on the palate, and I'm still tasting it. So it's got a very long feel, long persistence factor in the mouth. Now in terms of body, it's not overwhelming, but it's like I was mentioning before, wines can be full-bodied or light-bodied, and light-bodied is kind of like skim milk if you want to compare it to it, and full-body is more when you're drinking like cream. And Rioja wine is usually about medium to full-bodied. Now this one I would say is medium-bodied, and it's got a nice persistent finish to it. So it's got some elegance to it. It's very balanced. When I mean balanced, everything is kind of in harmony with each other. So it doesn't taste one way or another. It just has a really nice balanced taste on the palate. This is a palate, just so you know. All right. That's good. So this is the Izadi Crianza 2006. And it is from the Rioja Alavesa area, and again as a Crianza, 14 months in barrel. I hope you'll go out and try it. It's actually available in the United States, so please go check it out and see what you think of it. So enjoy, and please visit us at sacreddrop.com. Thank you very much. Bye.